bars in a rave. Man, I go hard like Santan.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Touchline Fracas. I'm joined this week by a panel of regular. Let me go around and introduce them all. I will start with Shems. How you doing, Shems?
I'm very well, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad, man. You know, getting progression in the FA Cup. Didn't expect it, but we take it either way, you know?
Yeah, you look quite happy.
Honestly, we'll get into it, but I wasn't expecting much today. So
yeah, I don't think you'd care, to be honest. But you know,
honestly, legitimately did not.
This was going to bring champagne and that. So
he even bring it. He didn't even bring it. Like, also joined by Tobs. What are you saying, Tobs?
I'm good, man.
What happened in your game in the end? Did you win?
We won 3-0.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, man. So you're making hard work of.
It may as well be 1-0 when you look at the opposition that we played. This whatever. I switched it off after the second goal.
All right, we'll get into that as well.
Yeah, man, took advantage of the lack of fitness from the part-timers.
Yeah. What are you saying, Ant?
Oh, sorry, jumped the gun. Hi, that's me. I'm here.
Disu, what are you saying?
Ooh, what a free kick, Rodrigo. I'm good.
Was that 5-2?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, Rodrigo.
I hope he's
out for another month.
He got sent off as well.
Yeah, okay. Let's go. Before we start, I've got to do the usual plug, the socials, Touchline Fracas on Twitter, the Touchline community on YouTube, I think, Touchline Fracas on Instagram as well. Yeah, give them all a follow. Visuals come out every week. Subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. All right, cool. FA Cup weekend, the magic of the FA Cup. Spun up a doozy in the third round, Manchester United versus Arsenal at the Emirates. Let me start with you, Ant, because you guys also played.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew it.
Why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't I?
You're the Arsenal fan.
You could be a rational person with, a kind heart and stuff like that.
But I'm not, though. Am I? How were you feeling going into the game?
How did I feel going into the game?
Yeah.
I felt confident that we'd win. United is shit.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I don't care that we didn't win. Okay. And the reason being is that the FA Cup, I think cup runs give a false sense of what a team is. And I don't want Arteta to be able to fail in the league by going backwards as a team, do well in the FA Cup, and then scam people into thinking it's a good season or that we've made progress because we won a cup. So a lot of fans we got to win a trophy, we got to do this. I couldn't give a monkeys if we win the FA Cup or the League Cup. Like it's not an indication of a good football team at all. The harsh truth is we have gone backwards this year from last year as a football team. So whether we win the FA Cup or not, we still failed if Liverpool happen to win the league and we don't. So I don't want anyone to have anything to hide behind. I want the cold facts to be there in front of everyone's face. We either win the league or we fail this season, or the Champions League, which is obviously impossible with Arsenal, but that's another story. So yeah, so I don't care about the FA Cup one bit. I'm concerned about the performance, but it's a very similar performance to what we've been seeing as of late.
Fair. We'll get into it. Disu, how are you feeling going into the game?
We did a preview on Patreon for Muga, so yeah, go subscribe to that. And we were like, if they have Beyinde in goal, we might not watch the game, because you get what I'm saying. So we kind of struggled to work out how strong both teams were gonna go in terms of the starting lineups. And to my surprise, both teams went extremely, pretty much full strength outside of us. We switched around Beyinde for Onana, and Amar didn't start because he picked up a knock midweek. And Arsenal were pretty much full strength. I'm not sure if Rice is just recovering back from illness or whatever he had. That's why he didn't start or whatnot. But yeah. So when I saw starting lineups, I was like, yeah, we're gonna get absolutely walloped, because I just couldn't really see us scoring with that attack, and with that goalkeeper, I just felt that them set pieces were gonna put us in a pack. But glory be to God, he had other ideas. Even though he literally gave them the first goal, and from then I was ready for Muga on Monday. I already had my match rated. And just then, bro, Bro.
Yeah, he's insane. All right, let's.
He turned to Lankowski check, and I was like, you know what? Fair enough, brother. Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Cool. Let's kind of split into the first half, second half. I didn't actually watch the 2-0 in the league a few weeks ago, like a month or so ago now. But what I was seeing was people saying that we played better in the first half of that game than we did today. Do you agree?
Yeah. We still got pots for the large majority of the game, but in this game, I felt that we were more likely to get them on the break. Whereas in the first game, I did not think we would score if we were there for a week, and they took off 2
Oh,
players.
you think we're better in this one? People saying they thought we were better in the 2-0 loss.
No, we didn't do anything to the loss. We just waited to die.
Okay.
Basically. So, and we actually scored a goal and actually like created something to score a goal. But unfortunately for us, Dallo had other ideas. And because of Dallo, the game flipped. And then it just became just defend your borders like for the rest of the game.
Cool. Is there anyone you explicitly want to call out in terms of performance? Let's actually go through a few players. How was, because I was in and out of this one. How was Rasmus Højlund today?
I never want to see him again. I never want to see him. The best thing he did, was flipping elbow Saliba in the mouth. That's his only contribution to the game. He is mad poor. Mad poor. Anything that comes near him he's like as a striker, there's like we've seen different types of strikers, right? You get the strikers who are just about goals, like they're not giving you anything, but they're dangerous, they're a threat, whether they are movement in behind, like Højlund, like Michael Owen or Aubameyang, or they're just brilliant finishers and poachers like Inzaghi or whatnot. Then you get the people that are more hold-up men, Drogba, players like that. Then you get like the all-round technicians like Lewandowski, Benzema. Like, what version of striker is he? He's not even a striker, really, is he? Like, nothing he does is remotely threatening. Like, man might be the first ever woke striker. He's a woke 9. He's a woke 9. He's not trying to cause no offense whatsoever, bro. Yeah, he'll say all the defenders' pronouns. Yeah, he keeps everything PC, nothing offensive, bro. Like he stinks, man. I can't stand him. We're playing with 9 men when Dallo got sent off because you're already playing with 10.
Cool. Let's go into some of the Arsenal players. And Odegaard, obviously, I know he missed a penalty, but how was his performance today? And what's your thoughts on this?
See, a lot of people are really impressed with Odegaard, but I don't think they say he was created and he created a certain amount of chances, but he wasn't necessarily creative. He had a lot of the ball and was kind of lofting it into areas. It wasn't anything particularly inventive that he was doing. I think for a player of his quality to have the ball 20 yards from goal as often as he did, I would expect more from our captain that's supposed to be a top player in those areas, to be honest. I don't feel there was enough creativity or enough X factor from him. I mean,
I think it's a good first half.
I don't. So this is the thing with players like Odegaard, and this is how a lot of players get to fool people with their performances. If you get a lot of the ball, right, people will often say, yeah, he's doing well, he's doing this, that, and other. But we didn't create anything in the first half. So if you're our main creative outlet and you get the ball a lot and we don't create anything, how well can you have done?
Yeah.
My retort to that is that I don't think his job is just obviously his job is to create chances, but he also has other roles. Like, so he was doing like some of his passes were really good. And also there was times where he was actually laying the ball off for somebody to have a shot on the edge of the box, right on the edge of the box, by good play, and the player will just turn down the shot, if that makes sense, right? He did like there was one time he did like on the left hand side, he did like a step over and then quickly flicked it to I can't remember who it was on the edge of the box, and all they had to do was shoot. Might have been Morayo or somebody. They take a bad touch.
Yeah, and he turned backwards.
Yeah, there was the one for Rice, which was like he put it on the plate. Like I actually thought I don't think it was like vintage Odegaard.
I'm not saying he was bad, but
no, I know. I thought he did. I do get you about creating because really, in terms of his creativity, it was just putting balls into the box, and that's not creativity for me. It was just kind of law of averages. But the reason why he had 10 key passes because he was kind of like creating like edge of the box moments where man can actually have a decent shot and they kind of turn it down. I think Jorginho ended up being probably more creative than everybody. He actually played 3 passes that led to like 2 for Rice. Well, one was a left foot save, one was a great block by De Ligt, and one was when Havertz cut it across the box and Trossard probably should have got there first. So I think Odegaard did good. I wouldn't call it a great performance, but I understand what you mean. I do think it's not just on Odegaard, though. I think the way you lot are attacking...
No, it's not. It's not on Odegaard at all. I mean, look,
they just keep crossing. Yeah.
Odegaard had a decent game to a good game, I'd say.
Mm.
So it's not his fault that we are inundated with bad attackers. He didn't build the squad, so I don't blame him for that. I just think that as the captain, I'm sure ballers know ballers, right? So I'm sure Odegaard looks at Havertz, he looks at Martinelli, he looks at Trossard, and he knows these guys ain't it. Do you get it? Like he plays with Wanyeri when he plays with Saka. He's been at Real Madrid. He's played with Isak at Sociedad, so he knows what it looks like, as you would say. Yeah, so he knows that these men are not it. So he has to. There's more onus on him, and that's not his fault. But that's the position he finds himself.
Spoon feed a couple man more, take a couple more risks.
Yeah, I think maybe the better version of him was that one who was scoring more goals, and obviously he changed the team around, and he obviously had to pick up a different role to accommodate for other players. But it meant that he was somebody who could get you double figures in the league, 15 to 20 goals in all competitions, and your attack needs it. Like you look around.
Well, look, we had goals from Saka, we had goals from Jesus, we had goals from Martinelli, we had goals from Odegaard, Jesus.
Xhaka scored like almost.
This is what I'm saying. But Martinelli, that was an Indian summer for him. That's not his real levels. He's never going to replicate that.
An Indian summer like 23 is insane, man.
Indian summer 23.
It's the truth, man. It's the truth. You know, like Miguel Almiron when he had that run October to January. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. He ain't going to do that again. I don't think Saka's going to play again this season. I don't even think Jesus is going to play again this season. No, I don't think Saka's playing again this season.
Wow, man.
Yeah, I can't see it. Because
Martinelli today,
Yeah, hamstring surgery is pretty insane still.
Martinelli today, I really want to speak to Dr. Lee, Mr. Cougs, German Dan and Lewis, and I want them to break down why they rate this player. Because watch him today, he's gone up against. At one point, he was 1v1 of De Ligt, with 20 yards of space behind him, and he got locked up, and he was getting locked up by Garnacho.
Bro, he's just not good. He shouldn't be at this level. I don't know how he's done it. I honestly don't know how he's pulled it off, but he just shouldn't be here. And I don't think people can keep pretending that he should. And they try and say he's not good in a nice way, like, oh yeah, the team's gone past him. No, he's just shit. Because you could say the team's. What team does he get in the top half of the league? None.
Honestly, I struggle to think of wingers.
He starts for us over Werner and Johnson.
Yeah, he's not better than Johnson. I'm telling you right now, he's not better than Johnson.
He's better than Johnson.
He's better than Johnson. He's better than
Brennan Johnson.
He's better than Johnson.
I'm going to tell you why he's not. Yeah, because you see Johnson.
Yeah.
Johnson whilst he's not great, he's at least technically secure.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
In comparison to Martinelli,
no, he's not.
He can control the ball.
He's a better technician than Martinelli.
He's a better technician than Martinelli. And he knows where he's passing the ball. He's better technically than Martinelli.
Yeah, he's not. And that last statement, he knows where he's passing the ball. No, he doesn't. He just smashes the ball across the face of goal, bro.
What does Martinelli does? Martinelli runs down the line as fast as he can and stands up across to
one of them
opposite line.
He's there. He's there anyway.
Listen, you know what drove me mad? In the Arsenal group today, this drove me mad. So Martinelli had a cross where he went on the outside of, I can't remember if it was Garnacho or Dello, and he stood it up, and Mazraoui, I believe, headed it out. And people called it a good cross. The problem with that cross is he stood it up. It went over the crossbar, and when it dropped on the it was outside of the posts. and people are saying it's a good ball. How is that a good ball?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Listen,
What can an attack do
that
with
was my
that?
last year. That was my last
Yeah.
year.
Listen,
What
that
can
was-
anyone do with that? There's nothing you can
Two-
do with it.
two cheeks of the same ass. If you if you ask me, right? But all I'm saying is, I'm definitely taking the guy who has a bit more or a bit.
You have
less
Son
hurrah.
in your team. Stop it. You have Son, and some plays.
I'm not talking about Son. I'm not talking about Son. I didn't mention Son. I said Werner. I said Werner or Johnson.
Ant said, "Who does he start from the top side?" And you said, "Werner don't start for you. Stop it."
What do you mean
Stop
Werner
trying to-
don't stop for us?
Let me just
Stop trying to
quickly-
struggle. Stop trying to
remind you guys.
appropriate struggle life.
Yeah,
Stop saying
What do you mean stop trying to
He's
appropriate
struggling.
from
No,
that?
he
You
ain't.
watched that game today, brother.
He's struggling too, man. He's not appropriating it at all. But this is the top
Fam.
10 teams in the league at the minute. Liverpool, who've got what? Diaz?
Diaz is
Myth.
better than Martinelli. Let's not play. And
Nottingham
Gakpo.
Forest, you have Cho.
Better than Martinelli. Let's not play.
better than Martinelli.
Chelsea, you have Sancho.
They have like 5 better than Martinelli.
Is Sancho better than Martinelli?
Stop being
Million
sick.
Newcastle.
Is he
Gordon.
Newcastle
Gordon,
have
much
2 people better. They have
Much
Gordon
better.
and Barnes.
I don't think Sancho is better than Martinelli. I don't
Stop
know.
it.
That.
1,000% better than
What do you mean?
Martinelli.
He's a better footballer, but I'm from the left wing.
They-
From
they-
the
they're
left wing, he
not
just gets the
cricketers.
ball.
That's
He
what they
just.
do. They're not
You know what?
cricketers.
Do you know what Jadon Sancho is?
Hey,
Jadon
I'm a better
Sancho-
plumber than you.
Jadon Sancho is a,
You should
Jadon
get the job
Sancho's a
over me.
Let's be honest. He's a South London Grealish with PR. Let's be honest. It's the truth.
And what's
He's a
more-
South London Grealish.
I want Martinelli.
You know what? You're not
I'm not saying
wrong.
Martinelli's good.
Brazilian.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying
Brazilian in a
Martinelli's good. I'm
inverted
just saying
comment.
all these.
He is a Bolivian, not Brazilian. He is a Bolivian Werner. That's what he is.
Right, let's keep going.
He's not wrong.
He's better than Werner.
it's
He's
not-
better than
so
Werner.
far,
100%.
Man City, Savio or Doku, no, myth. Bournemouth, Semenya, no, myth.
Facts.
Villa, who plays on the left for them?
Everyone's better than him. Ramsey, Bailey, McGinn.
Ramsey
all
don't
them
even
better than him.
play for them. He don't even play.
Everybody who could play on that wing is better
They're
than
better
him.
than him.
Every single
Everyone.
one.
Fulham.
Who plays on the wing for them? Iwobi
Iwobi or Dama or Harry Wilson, they're all better than
Yeah,
him.
they're all better
Adama's
than
not
him
better.
as well.
Stop it. We're just saying anything now.
Adama
We're
does the
just
same
saying
thing as
anything
him.
now.
Adama
Adama's
is-
theory.
These are crashing out. They're crashing out, man.
You're saying
If
we're just saying
they're
anything
better
now.
than him.
Like
No, well,
of all the names, listen, of all the names you've said,
I think, wait, it gets worse. Brighton, yeah.
Matoma.
Matoma, both better than him. Brentford, who played there? And Buemo or Whistler. They didn't even play
Come
with him.
this is a striker. We're saying
Spurs, Son, better. United,
Now we can
better.
simply-
West
let's
Ham,
say names.
better.
play at the club.
Palace,
Wait.
Eze,
I can't really get
better.
Anton. Hold on.
Everton,
Okay, after
Dwight
Brentford,
McNeil,
who's
better. I don't know who plays on the left.
Dwight McNeil.
Dwight Middle's better than Martinelli. Let's not play games.
Dwight McNeil, 1,000,000% better than him.
Please. I dare you. I want you. Tell Martinelli, let me see you hit in a good cross from 40 yards. Yeah, under no
Dwight
pressure.
McNeil
with
better than
whip.
Martinelli. I'm telling you
Who?
right now. So
Who?
I don't know who plays on the left wing for Wolves. Is Podence still there?
No.
You know what's crazy?
I don't know.
This you said Podence is
Wait.
better.
Doesn't
2 years ago.
Cunha play on the left sometimes? Hold on, let me pre it.
He
Steve.
does.
Let
He
me
does. He
ask
plays like
Lila.
left 10. He plays
They
like
played.
left 10.
They played.
Yeah, okay, then Cunha's better. Sorry.
Yeah, they
He's
played
like
sometimes.
Cunha's one of the best in the league. mate.
Ipswich. Liam Delap goes out on the left. He better than him.
Hey, they just bought
this guy's a sicko.
they just bought
This
Billy
guy's
Jean
a
from
He's
Villa.
taking an out and out number.
No,
nine.
they got Billy Jean.
Wait,
He's
what
better
the
than Billy
left
Jean.
He's
better than Billy
Liam
Jean.
Delap, he does that Henri thing from time to time. I see him out there. It counts. I'm sorry.
Alright, cool.
Nah, this is
Leicester,
jokes.
Mavini's better than him.
Mavini's definitely better than him.
Mavidi at Leicester.
Yeah,
How?
Mavini's cold. Mavini's cold.
Mavidi can play
Cold?
still.
Mavini's cold.
Mavini's
What have you
good.
seen that's cold in the Prem this
No,
season
he-
when he
Bro,
played?
I like
Wait. Hey, Toby, you love names, innit? You love name brands. No, Mr.
It's
No
not
Face.
name. It's not name. I'm saying I watched Mavdidi against Liverpool, and he was dog crap, bro.
It's
Shem's only
Liverpool.
saying
You watched Martinelli
saying
today.
Mavdidi's cold because he cooked you out of your boots last
Mavdidi's
season in the FA
good.
Cup.
Yeah.
That's why.
Mavini's good.
He cooked us.
That's
And
why
he
you're
got-
saying he's
No,
good.
he's got-
Because he
no,
cooked
no.
you, man, out of your
Martin-
boots last
He's
season.
actually got
Martinelli's
good
awful.
1v1 ability. He's
I'm not
actually
even.
a good man.
I'm not standing up for Martinelli. I'm just saying. Some
Well,
of
you
these
are
names
though.
here,
You're literally defending him against every player.
I'm not defending him. I'm telling the truth.
You're
Like,
doing
just
this for
naming
content.
names.
Don't clip this for your channel, bro.
What do you mean don't clip your channel? We're just naming names here, bro. We're just naming names.
Southampton,
bro.
Tyler
You don't
Dibley.
use our content, cuz, yeah?
Tyler
Is he-
Dibley's hilarious.
Is he better than
The only person he's better than is What's my man's name? Werner. That's it.
Fair enough.
That's crazy, but fair
every
enough.
player on the left has got an argument that they're better than him. It's touch and go.
Jesus Christ, man. That's just starting left side of the attacker.
Can we talk about Saliba getting twisted up? Because I'm seeing clips going around and I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, you got.
You
beat.
know what happened, you saw it.
Yeah,
I want someone to say.
If man done that to Ledley King, you would have never got up. So shush your noise, man.
Oh, now you want to bring up Ledley King when I'm talking
Yeah, I
about
do want to bring
Saliba,
up
yeah?
Ledley King.
Now you want to talk about Ledley King when I'm bringing up Saliba, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
And
You
who
ain't
made
got
the
no one
mistake
else.
for the
Who else I
who made the
talk
mistake
about?
in the lead up for the first goal that United
Gary
scored?
Babbitt.
Oh, Gabriel.
Oh, Gabriel. Okay.
Was
cool.
it a mistake?
I just wanted to check.
Is that a mistake?
I don't know. What would you call it?
Just misfortune. He headed it. It hit Garnacho.
It's misfortune when it's an Arsenal
But it's not a
player.
mistake.
Let's go, Tobs. Let's go, Tobs.
It's so
His header hit someone. I don't understand. How's that a mistake? He didn't miss the ball, did he?
misfortune. If that was,
He
I
headed it and
promise
it
you,
hit
if that
someone.
was a Tottenham player, if that was Mickey Van der Ven that
Mickey Van der Ven
happened,
would have been.
if that
doing
was
the
Mickey Van der
graft
Ven
like
that
he
happened to,
always does.
Anton would run straight into the WhatsApp chat. See, I told you about these Spurs defenders,
Facts.
bro.
That's
I know
facts.
your book, bro.
That's
Antonio,
facts.
I know your book. Trust me.
That's facts.
Fair enough. The red card, was that deserved?
Yes. What was he doing?
It's
What was he doing?
nonsense. Nonsense.
I hate him. I actually really dislike the brother. Like, I generally have disdain. I detest him.
How does the ban work? Is he banned for the next league game?
Also,
Yeah, Southampton.
Yeah, he is.
One
He is.
game. He's banned for one game.
FA Cup and EFL Cup transcend into like league.
I mean, so you lot got Southampton next. It's probably for the best because Diblin would have tore him apart like he did at St Mary's.
Yeah, that was
he's a good player still. But yeah.
that was real rough from your perspective. And so, it seems like most of your energy is directed towards the manager.
Absolutely. He has had free reign to sign pretty much whoever he wants. That manager is in a position in football where he can literally sign probably 85% of professional footballers in the world at any given time. Yeah? And you're turning up with fucking Havertz, Martinelli and Trossard. And Marino, do me a favour. Like, of course he's responsible.
Can you talk a little bit about Havertz? Or
I don't understand how he avoids criticism for it. Like I truly don't. Like I said today, the squad that he took over that we were told was so bad that he could do nothing but finish 8th, have got multiple players in it that would start for us today.
Which
can you
one?
name him, please?
Yeah.
Aubameyang,
Facts.
Yeah.
Lacazette.
Facts.
No.
Lacazette.
No, come on, stop
telling me
it.
Kai Havertz
Wait.
is a better
You think
striker
Havertz is better than Lacazette?
Yes,
Kai
man.
Bro,
Havertz can't chat to
I'm not-
Lacazette.
Yes, man.
I'm not saying he's better than Lacazette, but you
Kai
said
Havertz cannot
Aubameyang.
chat to Lacazette.
I
Stop
agree. I agree. But you've just said Aubameyang. So what? Are you going to play 2 up top?
Aubameyang
Or
plays on
could
the
play
left.
on the left instead of Martinelli like he literally did. We literally
Okay.
saw it happen.
Okay. Fine. I stand corrected. There.
Boy, Lacazette.
Danny Ceballos,
Ahead of who?
Marino.
Hey, and
Marino.
the way they spoke on
Marino
Ceballos as well.
Marino
The
is
way they
peak.
spoke on Ceballos.
I don't even
as well,
rate
bro.
Ceballos. I think he's shit, but he's better than Marino.
Yeah.
The best thing
I'm
of
not
Marino
disputing
is that he looks like Kai Havertz, and he's like a shitter version of Kai Havertz.
I'm gonna tell you the best thing about Marino. Exactly why he's here. Marino was born in a place that is an hour away from where Mikel Arteta was born.
No, you're
That's
sicker. You're
it.
sicker. You're sicker.
Yeah, that's why he plays.
You're sicker.
That's it. If that brother was from Catford, do you think he'd be in the Arsenal team? He wouldn't even be in the SC Dons team. Shit.
The maddest
guy.
thing I actually only learned this today, and I was very happy when I learned this, that Arsenal, whatever I've heard different fees. I heard 27, I heard 35, I heard 37. So in that range, right? He had a year left on his deal. So if they wanted him, they could have literally got him today. They could have signed a contract with him today, and then he would have been free in like June, July. To
And
go
guess
through.
what? We still would have overpaid because he's
Can
shit.
Can we continue with that? Can we continue with that squad by squad comparison, please? Because
Torreira.
Oh, hey, come on, stop this Torreira thing. Fam.
Torreira is better than Jorginho and he's better than Thomas Partey today.
No, he is not, bro.
He 1,000,000% is.
No,
Wait,
that
by the way, when you're saying these players, you're not talking about them right now, right?
Well, obviously not. Aubameyang is about 74 years old.
Okay. So,
My
I
point
guess,
is this.
yeah.
Everybody acted like he inherited a squad that was so bad he couldn't help but achieve certain things. But then he's gone on to build a squad with players that are worse than the players that were so bad he couldn't achieve more than 8. So I'm wondering how bad they could have been because you've identified worse players than those guys ever were.
Yeah, but I think the management of the team is not just how good the players are, right? It's the players actually buying into what he wanted to do. And those first two, especially, they weren't having it, basically.
They
weren't
were having it. They
weren't having
They
it,
were.
man.
They were.
They weren't having it. This guy's coming in, trying to bring in a dog, call him win, trying to act like he's a net prep Guardiola. You ain't won shit, bro. They weren't having it. So you had to get them out. And
no, I'll tell you, it was just a bit racist.
Listen, yeah. There's definitely a bit of racism involved.
You hear me say about Saka today?
What you said?
My eyebrows perked up, stealing.
Yeah, I need to see the full quote. I need the context because
What did he say?
I don't want the context because my story is way better without the context. So basically,
you do your fucking journalism.
what he said was that obviously Saka's gonna have like time out, and he hopes that he uses that time wisely and becomes a better person.
What?
Too many Nando's adverts.
Man said that to God's child, you know. Man said to God's child, you know. If that ain't racially motivated, nothing is, bro.
What, being a better person is not explicitly aligned to black people. What?
He doesn't want to see him at either. That's what he said.
No,
That's
he
what he
wanted to
basically
hang
said.
out with Marcus Rashford, and I
He doesn't want to see. He don't want to see no grills,
agree.
no Eden, no balloons, no new tats, no new chains. None of that. That's what he said, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
Are we going to talk about the any kudos you lot want to give for Man United players today, or
Dog, basically. Like, they just dug in.
I think De Ligt was really, really good. Really good.
Why did it not Maguire?
Yeah. No, both of them were good. But De Ligt in particular, because I was really impressed by it. There was 2 defensive actions in the second half in particular. One from Declan Rice, brilliant block, and then obviously off the line from when Trossard should have got there from Kai Havertz pull across. The 2 of them were really, really solid. I think United under Amorim, they've shown in the bigger games that they can be quite resolute. I didn't watch the Liverpool game, but I watched the City game and today. And you know, in both those games, mainly today, because City didn't really play that well, but mainly today, you know, under 10 men, to kind of like, you know, dig deep and defend well. And today, when questions were asked, the 2 centre backs in particularly answered them every single time. So
yeah, I thought the back three were really good.
Yeah, I think they deserve big props,
especially Maguire, because thankfully Arsenal kind of played into our hands because they were crossing the ball quite consistently. And if you got De Ligt and Maguire, that's kind of the defending they probably want to do. So a lot of like we were under aerial bombardment for a lot of the game, and I think Maguire and De Ligt handled it really, really well. There was a couple times where eventually if somebody crosses the ball enough times, it's going to fall to a player. So we saw the Declan Rice chance from the Havertz cross, not Havertz, from Odegaard cross where he headed it pretty much straight at Bayinda. And then there was one where it kind of like dropped in between Havertz and I believe it's De Ligt. And Havertz is literally right in front of the goal. And I don't know how he misses the goal.
Because he's shit.
Do you know? But the thing is, yeah, obviously we all think, well, I think we all think he's an awful footballer. But he does stuff that is very unique for pro level because his misses, if you watch, like, if someone was to ever collate his misses from the moment he hit Chelsea to now, it's truly remarkable. It's remarkable. He missed like 3 chances from like a combined 6 yards today. And it's not like he's hitting it straight at the keeper. He's clearing the crossbar from underneath the goal. Like multiple times. It's insane.
he's just not a good player, man. And him scoring those goals in the running last year had a couple people talking tough.
Name names.
Bro, German Dan, and a few of the other flipping
Has
Powerpuff
German Dan
Girls.
given it up yet, or has he still got stock?
Nah.
No, he's still sticking with it.
Don't ignore Mr. Meads' victory lap about his shit guy.
Yeah, and him as well, Mr. Meads, telling us Bando. What does he call him?
Bando Baby
29, bro. Get the hell
Yeah,
out of here, man. The
think-
guy stinks.
Havertz is
Stinks.
he's a purple patch player, man.
100%.
He even at Chelsea, back in from in the lockdown period, he had a purple patch, and then following season didn't start great. Then he had a purple patch again, second half of the season, and then same thing we're seeing at Arsenal as well. He had a purple patch, beginning of 2024, where he was something like 10 and 12 at the Emirates. And then beginning of the season again kind of starts slow. So that's Havertz. He's a purple patch player, and I feel like if you get caught up in his purple patch, it's quite disingenuous of what he is as a footballer, because in terms of like striking ability, general influence on the game, it's just not quite there. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, Arsenal badly need to replace him up front. I think that experiment needs to be kind of done with, in terms of whatever it was. It started off as a midfielder. Now he's a full-blown number 9. Whatever the whole transfer experiment is that Arteta wanted to do with him, it needs to be done. It needs to be done.
But
yeah.
the thing with him as well, right, is like he's in that position because he can score goals, but isn't your traditional striker. So he's meant to sort of bring more to the table than just scoring goals.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do that for Arsenal.
Exactly.
Like sort of winning duels. I don't see him facilitating play. I don't see him creating chances. I'm not saying that he can't do it, but I don't see him do it on a consistent basis. Like
stuff that he's supposedly meant
like
to
yeah, all the stuff that you're actually meant to do, because this is what you were brought in for. This is why the manager probably saw you initially as someone who could play in midfield. He doesn't do any of those things. He does. The only time he's involved in the game of football is when he's contesting headers or trying to sort of like feed off second balls. The guy, he's not a good footballer. He's not a good finisher. He's performed better in certain games in 2024, but fundamentally, this is not a footballer that should be playing for the team that he's playing for right now. The same thing I said at Chelsea. He's not good enough. He just isn't. You can't hang your hat on this guy. He's not good enough.
The worst thing about Havertz is that we saw it for 3 years, and Arsenal went and self-selected themselves, and they almost gave Chelsea back all of their money. In fact, it was because of the way why can't I say the word anymore?
Amortization.
I'm cooked. Amarin. Because of how Amarin works, yeah. There's probably like 18 million left on his situation, and then Arsenal came and gave them 60 million. And he's on like a lot of money, and he is truly a pathetic footballer. Quite a few men in the group start to soften their stance on Havertz because you're scoring goals, and they're just so happy he was helping the team win. Not me though, because that guy is absolute crap. I know on my IC, he cannot dribble, he cannot strike a ball. He's very, very senseless. He's just a willing worker. That's it.
Just works his socks off. Good on him. 275 bags a week.
And scoring goals. Yeah, if Saka's if Saka's literally spoon feeding you, you'll score some goals. Saka's crossing the ball and he just gets there first.
100%.
Get out of here, man.
And this,
how
do you
many
remember
goals has Saka scored? You're like, raw. I don't know how he scored that goal. How often has that happened? Never. So
do you remember the conversation we had as well early on the season when we were talking about whether he's improved as a player, and you put up the stats and they were talking about he clearly has his conversion rate. Okay, cool.
Yeah, his conversion rate improved for sure.
Yeah, it did. And
as an all-round player, he's the same player.
Yeah, exactly. The conversion rate improved, but for me,
I was saying that
it's just the goals. Let's be honest. And this is the biggest problem about how football is consumed now. People just slap GNA and they use that to form the whole opinion that they have on a player, which is why Chelsea fans were saying he hasn't changed. He hasn't.
I was saying it. I was saying he changed.
I was saying it too. I was saying it too. I'm like, it's the same characteristics, but he's just slight. Okay, cool. Black and white, his conversion rate is improved, but I'm still seeing the same nonsense on the football pitch. And do you know what is with him, right? Yeah. One thing with him as well. Oh, for God's sake, I've lost my trail of thought. This guy is just
no. Okay, the thing is, if his conversion rate improved and it stayed that way, you can say he's improved as he's changed as a player because he can now finish. But it seems that was a purple patch because he's finishing and it's now gone back reverse. What do you call it?
revert
back to
to
mean.
type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, he is a very poor
And,
player.
and to add to that as well, yeah, sorry. Like the reason why I was screaming, like even through his good patch at Arsenal, that he hasn't changed. He's pretty much still the same players because in terms of like scoring, he scored in big games at Arsenal. I saw him scoring big games at Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? Like big games like Real Madrid, Champions League knockout ties, Borussia Dortmund, Champions League.
What
I
year
saw
did he join Chelsea?
2020.
He joined them
2020.
2020,
And
August
then
2020.
and also like the good parts of his game, like in terms of the movement in behind, and like his intensity sometimes, like as in like pressing as well. I saw that at Chelsea as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so all the things that Arsenal fans liked about him when he was in the team, I saw at Chelsea. So I was like, this guy hasn't really changed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah,
look,
he's scored a few more goals, but
so here's the thing.
ultimately, yeah, he's the same player. Go on.
So here's the thing. His conversion rate has gone up massively at Arsenal
It has.
in the Premier League to Chelsea. For example, yeah, he scored 18 of 40 big chances at Arsenal. He scored 13 of 48 at Chelsea.
So it's much better at Arsenal.
So
Yeah, it's better.
So it is better at Arsenal. His shooting success is at 18.5% with us. It was 11.9 at Chelsea. He's on 206 minutes per goal here. He was on 311 minutes per goal at Chelsea.
311. Rascal.
He scored 20 and 54 for us. He scored 19 and 91 for Chelsea. So it's an easy argument to make that there is an improvement at Arsenal. However, you can apply context. You could say we're a better attacking side, so more chances are going to
Create more
fall our
chances.
way.
Yep, exactly.
He's used in a different way with us to how he was used across his Chelsea spell. So whilst I understand and agree with that to a degree, there have been marginal improvements. However,
There has.
that doesn't make him good, and that doesn't justify nor warrant the outlay, because if you'd signed an unknown for 65 million, say we signed my man from Portugal, what's his name, Goriakis, and he put up the same numbers and whatnot that Havertz has put up, we'd say it was a waste of money, even quoted at the same. If we signed Isak and Isak put up these numbers, we'd say it's a waste of money. It was not worth it. So I don't understand why Havertz gets away with it just because he was so bad at Chelsea. Like, him being so bad at Chelsea doesn't mean he's doing well just by being desperate.
It's not just that, Anton. Yeah, there's a certain type of player that works really hard, right? And he does a lot of running, and then fans will start pretend that they know a lot more ball than they really know, and start using words as tactical.
Can I tell you an ugly truth about Arsenal fans? This is going to sound crazy because of the club that Arsenal is, but there is a horrific amount of, I don't know if racism is prejudice in the Arsenal fan base at this moment in time, yeah? And the club kind of pushed it. There's a reason why the club made a concerned effort to paint the Aubameyangs and the Lacazettes as the devil. There's a reason why the club tried their hardest to push garbage like North London Forever as a club theme. They were trying to come away from kind of like the black culture into this kind of more white thing, which is why players like Xhaka became so revered, players like Rob Holding became so revered. Kai Havertz, the same thing. There's been a reason. Do you not think it was strange that the Arsenal fan base loved Rob Holding but had a massive issue with Gabriel for years? Did that make any sense to anybody?
No, it didn't.
Won us our only trophy. They were mad at him. There was even a point where they was angry with Thierry Henry. There's a nasty undertone to all of it, and it might sound crazy because
From the culture club.
Arsenal was a culture club, but it's right there, and I've been able to see it. Like, the club were making a very desperate, even when they were trying to put Ramsdale as some type of poster boy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, they were trying to push it in a certain direction.
Can I just say though,
The Havertz thing, just to finish our point, the Havertz thing, like, it's really, really irritating. So they will have like these fake tacticos to say, look at the runs he makes here and all this type of stuff to make him seem like he's some super intelligent player and it's beyond the goals. And if you just want him to score goals or do good technical actions or be creative and have flair, you just don't really understand the game, right?
Yeah.
They did the same with Firmino, but at least Firmino was a baller, right? They do this with certain players. They did the same thing with Mason Mount. They did the same thing with McTominay. Like with these mediocre players, they do this thing where it's tactical. Like there's so many tweets. If you search Havertz and Isak or Havertz and Haaland, you'll be shocked at what you see from some of these Arsenal fans.
100%.
You'll be shocked.
100%.
What the hell were you looking for when you was doing those searches, you weirdo?
No. I'm saying because I've seen the tweets myself. I'm saying if somebody goes and looks at the tweets,
It's that brother from Bear Couture, man. He's the one that's pushing the tweets with his media Wi-Fi. He's the one that's pushing the tweets. I know who you are, Mr. No New Thing. It's him. He's the one that's been pushing these stupid Havertz tweets, yeah. And my last point on this, yeah, the performances this season from brother, yeah, they haven't even been good. If I look through games against United, dead. Against Chelsea, dead. Against Liverpool, dead. Against City, dead. There's been literally every single game of importance for Arsenal this season. You can't even name more than one 7 out of 10 performance from Havertz this season. So what's he bringing? But he was stat pad against Bolton. He was stat pad against Leicester. And it's waka. Hey. Okay.
Last season, that German guy, the little one, tried to argue with me when I said Chris Wood is better than Kai Havertz.
No, he does. Come on, German.
Me and the doctor were telling him Chris Wood is better than Kai Havertz. This is before Chris Wood started hitting goals. Like Chris Wood was still at this point rotating with Awonye at this point. And we told him that Chris Wood is 1,000,000% a better striker than Kai Havertz. Well, I wonder if anyone would disagree with us now.
Look at that, eh? Who would have thought it? Let's talk about the rest of the FA Cup. Tobes, you guys had the early kickoff against Tamworth. What division? What league are they in? Like what
the National League? I don't know, bro. I couldn't tell you.
How was the performance today?
So I tuned in from the second half, and the second half, Mikey Moore was cooking their right back. We looked like we didn't look great, but we created enough to have at least put ourselves into the next round without having to take it to extra time. But hey ho, I can't really analyze this game too tough. I mean, I have my gripes about some of the players that he picked. Like I think he should have played the young striker Lancashire. He should have started Jet Spence.
Callum as well, man.
Yeah, he should have given him a chance. Like I just
Callum
feel
been
like,
on the bench for like 10 games in a row, bro. I ain't seen one taking a piss.
100%. I thought, and obviously in the end, we've ended up having to take the game to extra time, bring on some of our big hitters to see out a result against Tamworth. It's not good, is it? Like we shouldn't really be bringing on our big hitters to try and close out a game against Tamworth. But I just feel like maybe a slightly better, a slightly different lineup, maybe slightly different changes in the game, but most importantly, just better performances from certain players would have just made that game a lot more comfortable than it needed to be. I still don't know why Timo Werner's getting games for Spurs. Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
I
don't know why he's getting games for Tottenham.
Game
the man, you as a manager, you've even come out and said on one game you criticized him. That was nasty by what he said, by the way, because that is just Werner, right? So if you have a problem with that performance, you're basically saying you have a problem with his entire being, because that's just him. It's the truth. That's just him. So that's why I was a bit annoyed with what he said about Werner, even though it was true. But my thing is, you don't rate him. And now we've actually got some players back. And most importantly, we've actually got some
club signing.
Pardon?
I know it's not the club haven't brought him in for numbers.
I think the club have played a part in it, 100%. I don't think it's just Ange. I think it's Ange and the club. I think the club have done what they always do. They serve a manager a shit sandwich in January, saying, "Here's what you can get," and the manager picks what he thinks is the least shit sandwich.
Yeah.
So I think there's been multiple dodgy chefs involved in this concoction of a meal that is Timo Werner, right? But ultimately, you actually have younger players on the bench that can give you better performances just by sheer virtue of just being competent on the ball. Like you look at Mikey Moore versus Timo Werner, it's night and day, and he's 17 years old. He's 17 years old, bro. Lancashire. Yeah, he was injured.
He came back today.
He came back because he started training, I think, like a week and a bit ago, right? But I know obviously you're trying to protect him and whatnot, but he's not going to play on Wednesday. Let's be serious, against Arsenal. He's probably not going to play against Everton away. You may as well just give him a bit more time. Like, it was at a period in the game where he was actually cooking. So yeah, man. Long story short, I'm happy we're through, but that was a nasty way to go through. However, I do want to shout out some players. I thought Basuma, I don't know what it is. I think he's when we talk about purple patch players, Basuma is a purple patch player. It's mad. It's like he's hitting his purple patch in a period where we actually need him to be playing well. Like, he put in a really good performance against Liverpool, and he put in another good performance again today, albeit against the
playing at his level today. That's why.
I mean, you saw him against
I was
Liverpool.
waiting for
and he
Anton
didn't
to
look out of
finally
place.
say that joke.
The cheeky you. You're saying Torreira would get into your team.
Shit.
You're saying Torreira would get into your team right now. So
That guy
boy.
is shit. Torreira better than Basuma. Basuma
No, he
shit.
ain't.
Basuma can't
No, he
pass
ain't.
the ball.
This Torreira thing, cut it out, mate.
No, it ain't. No, he ain't.
Basuma
We ain't
can't
fighting.
pass the ball if he's running.
You know what?
Why
Is
that?
there like a Uruguayan Italian connection here? Like, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to work it out, because I don't understand why you're standing for Torreira here. But hey ho, I thought a lot of people were telling me Maddison was poor today. I'm like,
That
watched
is a big lie.
Yeah, I was
That
like,
is a
maybe
big
I
lie.
watched a different game, because I thought he was pretty good. I thought he was pretty good.
Him, Basuma. Obviously, this is a dead team. Him, Basuma, and Reguilon were good, and I think Mikey Moore, as the game
the
went
second
on,
half.
he started to be good. I think the issue with from watching the game, all of the game, the issue was it was like the Spurs players like, oh yeah, we're gonna eventually score. But I was like, brother, it's the 85th minute and you're moving the ball at the back with no speed.
No hesitation. No.
Yeah,
I mean,
and your right hand side was absolutely cataclysmic. Like Porro
horrible.
and Brendan
Porro was
Johnson.
Shocking today.
Porro and Brendan Johnson were having a bubble. Brendan Johnson and Werner today, they should have swapped shirts with the other man them, because they're at same level as a non-league brother.
But you know what happened?
Man, working at Zara and putting you in a padlock. No, that's
Do you know what's crazy as well? The best chance Werner had today, it actually came from Brendan Johnson as well. He put him through. I was actually shocked Brendan Johnson could actually. I didn't know Brendan Johnson knew what a through ball was until today. So he played a through ball. Werner should have scored. He missed it. Mikey Moore should have had an assist from Werner, and they cleared it off the line.
He missed from like 3 yards out.
And then Johnson, there was another ball across the face ago, and he's missed it as well. I don't know, man. Brendan Johnson, he scores today, and people will do their whole customary, this is why you have him in the team. I'm like, the guy's poor. He's so poor.
See with players like that,
so poor.
All you have to do is wait. I am telling you, because United fans did that to me with Dan James.
Yeah, I'm
When
waiting.
we signed him, I watched like all the content. I was like, this guy looks absolutely horrible. Yeah, and he kept on. He scored like 3 in his first 4. I was like, all I have to do is wait. It's a long season. It's a long season, my boy. Yeah.
And
by January, who do they want out of the team? Like,
it's true.
Brendan Johnson is awful.
I'm just gonna bide my time with it.
That used to be your boy, though. That used to be your boy, no?
When has that ever been my boy? Are you mad?
You used to argue when I used to call him awful. You argued with me all the time in the chat.
I don't think he is awful. I don't think he is awful. I
think you might be mistaken him for Meads. Meads is the one that defends him the most.
I don't think he is awful.
Me still defends him now. Toby's jumped off the bandwagon.
I was never on the bandwagon. What are you talking about?
Bandwagon.
No, I wasn't. You literally said he was awful. I said I don't think he is awful. I just don't think he's good enough. He's nowhere near good enough at Spurs. Awful is Timo Werner. That's awful.
If we do the Martinelli exercise right now for Brendan Johnson, it's gonna get dark.
Yeah, it will get dark, and I'll be there with you because I said.
Wait. But surely by that virtue, if we're going to agree that the majority of wingers in the Premier League are better than him, that makes him awful.
I don't think the majority of wingers are better than him, though. For starters, I think he could start. I think he could play on the wing at Fulham. He could.
He's not better than Harry Wilson. Stop it.
Harry Wilson's not a winger, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Adama is the one that's starting.
Who's starting right for them?
Adama starts.
Okay, who the players that start?
He would be.
Whoever's better than him. Fact. Adama's better than him. Fact.
Who else? Andres Pereira.
Better than him. Fact.
He's not a winger though, bro. But this is the point I'm making. What you're trying to do is you're going to make me talk positively about him, and I don't want to talk positively.
I can't make you do anything. You're a grown man. You're a grown man.
But
I can't
what
make
I'm
you do
saying
anything,
to you is, I don't like the guy, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and pretend like
Why don't you like him? What's he done to
99.
you?
I said because he stinks. He stinks for Tottenham. That's what he's done to me. Yeah, I hate watching him play when when I'm watching Tottenham. He stinks. The ball dies an ugly death whenever it goes to him on the right hand side. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
Wait. If I said he's awful and you said he stinks and the ball dies so ugly if it gets to him, why are you arguing with me then?
I'm not arguing with you. You're the one that's
cheats
saying
off
that.
the same-
You have
You're the
been.
one.
Who cheats off the same ass, guys? Come on.
Bro, this guy. He's saying, "Oh, yo, that's your boy." How is that my boy? Never
Why?
is my boy.
I was gonna
That's
ask you-
O's boy. That's Mead's boy.
You need to be. It's too easy, man.
But anyway, today as well, like
yeah.
we brought on Solanke to do bleep tests. Not once did we get the ball into him. Like you may as well just play the young G, man. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done.
I was gonna ask something. What do you lot think of so obviously FA Cup they got rid of replays, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously Tamworth would have had a replay at
Right.
Tottenham's, which would have been great for them. Obviously, National League. That's what the FA Cup's all about. That's the tradition of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
The reason why I asked this is because I saw a TikTok today. I put it in chat. Obviously, not all of you have TikTok, but they the guy was basically saying that obviously the FA Cups is died a painful death because of all the commercialization, and they were basically saying as well. So basically, on Thursday night, there was FA Cup fixtures. They had some fixtures like of some of the Football League teams, but some of them were having to travel like to mad distances, to like other sides of the country, and the kickoff was like 8 p.m. on a weekday. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was like, and they basically had barely any fans turn up to some of those games. Like some of the games, their away time was literally empty. So it's basically saying that the FA Cup is bare.
No, I mean, look, on Thursday, Sheffield United played Cardiff. So Cardiff to Sheffield, not the worst journey in the world. Peterborough, Everton, not too bad. Fulham, Watford, down one road. But I do agree with the sentiment of what you're saying. Wickham, Portsmouth, Villa, West Ham. Look, football isn't regional in this country, is it? That's just the nature of the beast. It's just how it goes. So you do have to travel. I do agree there should be replays. I know the bigger clubs don't want it because they don't want the fixture pile up, but Tamworth would have a replay for Tamworth today could be the difference between Tamworth going full time for the next 2 years.
Exactly.
And then, I fully agree in that regard. They should be offered the chance of replay. And it's just grossly unfair that part-time players have got to play an extra 30 minutes against full-time elite athletes. They don't stand a chance
Who also have
of competing for an hour and 120 minutes. It's just physically impossible for them to do it. They ain't got a chance. So Tamworth, they definitely should get a replay. I got a coach I used to work with who's like a season ticket at Spurs, and he put up on Facebook about when Spurs had Marine in the FA Cup during lockdown, and the Tottenham fans all bought tickets, virtual tickets.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, and that money has basically taken Tamworth. Not Tamworth, Marine. They've got promotion every year since because of the improvements to their budget as a result of the Tottenham fans doing that. So
That's dope.
I remember in non-league football, like a lot of clubs, your season, how well you do in the FA Cup is dependent on your season. So you'll get a budget at the beginning of the season, but if you go out of the cups early, be it the trophy, the FA Vase, the FA Cup, the budget will get cut because you got to make money from winning cup games.
Yeah, you gotta make that money from cup games to have money.
Yeah, and then it could be part of your playing budget. But if you don't, then you're screwed. So Tamworth were definitely done over today. But I don't know what the answer is because
You can understand it from the big club's perspective as well,
yeah,
right?
I see both sides.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah,
I think the only thing that they can
maybe
potentially
the
do.
big clubs should just forfeit if a Premier League if a Premier League team beats a team below League One or below, maybe they should have to give their prize money to that team. Do you know what I mean? So Tottenham would have got, I don't know how much it is, but the money Tottenham would have won for winning today, maybe they should have to give it to Tamworth because Tamworth should have had a replay, which would have made them a lot of money.
Yeah. That would be a fair compromise.
I don't know.
I think the the replay is very important. The replay is very important for the nature of the FA Cup. And what I think they should do is probably, if they're complaining about the fixture pile-up, do away with one of the domestic trophies. Not every country has 2 domestic cups. So kind of have just the FA Cup.
I think we're the only one.
What about
Yes.
the spirit of the Carabao Cup?
Yeah,
though?
so look, Tottenham got 115 grand for winning today.
Wow.
Tamworth got 25k for losing, but that 115 grand for Tamworth,
Life changing, yeah.
do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Well, maybe if it's an all Prem tie, then it goes to extra time. But if it's like a Prem,
like even if they added all that money together, which is how much did you say Spurs got? And
115
and Tamworth got
25, so 140 all in.
Yeah, split it in half, like whatever, like give them the majority. Something.
Yeah.
And also just go straight to penalties.
Yeah.
No extra times.
Yeah.
Straight to penalties.
Yeah. Extra time isn't one bit fair for the.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I just feel like it takes away the magic, because I think as well, one thing as well is like fans being able to travel to these stadiums, like, you know, going to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it's a fairly new stadium, it's a big team, like it all adds to the experience, you know what I'm saying, for football fans. They might never get the chance to ever go to one of these places, you know what I'm saying?
All the not all the fun, but
I swear they split the gate receipts as well.
You might be right.
And like
that's how it works in the cup. You go 50-50 on the gate receipts. So obviously Tottenham having a 60,000 seater stadium, Tamworth getting half of that bread.
No, I don't think it's 50-50. I think they get more allocation. They get more allocation. So for example, like if you look at the Arsenal away ends, they usually have the corner, right?
But in the cup it's the whole side.
The whole side, yeah, it's more allocation, but I don't think it's quite 50-50.
Okay.
But yeah, I think my understanding of the FA Cup was that it was built for these things. It was built for like the lower league teams to have these experiences. So taking away replays just kind of defeats the whole point. And
this is the cup. So wait, no, they do. Look, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too. Ticket money can be one of the most lucrative elements of the FA Cup for lower division clubs. This is because the competition rules stipulate that both teams receive an equal 45% share of gate receipts from their tie, regardless of where it's played. So a replay at Spurs Stadium for Tamworth, like you're right, that team you mentioned, Marine, and in previous years, right?
Yeah, that's life-changing.
Gate receipts. That keeps you running for like 3-4 years. Potentially,
I
remember because that happened when we were in Wembley.
Plus them the prize fee still.
That happened when we were in Wembley. I can't remember what team it was, but we went there. We drew the game. I think it was 1-1 or 0-0, and they obviously came back and played the game at Wembley. They got smashed 4-1, but financially it was better. It was better for them. Yeah.
Sorry, quickly, just funny enough, like there's I think Disu might know about this, but there's a football governance bill in Parliament now, which is all about regulating football league.
Why do you think only Disu would know about it, though?
That was insane, by the
way. This fake cast Trevor McDonald. All he cares about is geopolitics. That's all he cares about.
This is shit. Don't ask me any questions about it. God.
Sorry, guys. But what I'm saying is, like this is what it's all about. Like, obviously, they want things to be more fair, more regulated, and like practical things like what we've spoken about now would make that happen. Instead, they focus on things like the Super League, which wasn't even meant to be a breakaway thing, but they made it like a breakaway thing in the media. But anyway, that's another story.
I need that. I need that Super League, my guy. I still need that Super League, my guy. Let's quickly finish up with you guys. Shems, you guys, who did you play?
Morecambe.
Okay, how'd it go?
Yeah, it was dominant. Yeah, it was what you'd expect against a League Two side fighting to stay in the Football League. Really, some really good goals. Tosin scored 2 goals, 2 of them outside the box.
Yeah.
The second one was really nice, top bins, and Felix was top bins as well. So yeah, I struggle to analyze games like this because you don't really learn much. But what I would say is that it did reinforce a couple of things that I want to see, like going forward in the league. Obviously Chelsea have been on a bit of a sticky patch lately, and I think it wouldn't be the worst time to make some adjustments in the team. And I've always thought that Christopher Nkunku has had quite a good goal potential. Obviously we've seen like the numbers he was doing at Leipzig before he joined Chelsea. And when I watched him like at Chelsea back in the last season and like preseason, I've always thought, yeah, this guy's like he could be a high level player. And obviously this season he's only had the chances to play really in the cup competitions, which he's taken the opportunity with both hands to absolutely step band. But I actually think that could actually translate into the league. So he got another 2 goals yesterday. And I think it wouldn't be the worst idea to actually give him a run now. You know what I'm saying? Like in behind Jackson, and maybe move Palmer to the right. Palmer played a lot of football on the right last season and was very impressive. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be the worst idea to tweak things and maybe give him a run. Because I feel like things are kind of drying up in front of goal. He would be an extra threat. So yeah, he again took both opportunities with both hands to stat pad. Tyreek George, the young lad, he got 2 assists and he looked quite bright. Good to see James back.
I saw your fan base dissing him, you know.
Really? I'm not really on social media.
I saw some. I saw some things saying he's rubbish and he's not the level, which I think is crazy for us to talk about 17. It's very crazy for a 17-year-old. Yeah, to talk about someone like that. Who's so young. But I think if they were saying that, I think it's maybe because they were expecting this kind of 1v1 demon, you know, like the typical wingers that come in like from the academy. They probably watched that Rio kid earlier on in the day and think, everyone's gonna
everyone's gonna be, every kid coming in on the wing is gonna be like that, and it's kind of just not always the case. Like some wings are actually different. You know what I'm saying?
What type of winger is he?
I think he's more of a measured winger. Like I wouldn't say he's like, from what I've seen in the Conference League, he doesn't have a lightning pace. But with the ball, he can beat his man. And so a lot of what he was doing yesterday was just beating his man and crossing the ball into the box. Just pretty efficient winger stuff, really. But he hasn't got like lightning pace and PMP. He's just quite measured from what I've seen so far. But my assessment's quite limited because I haven't watched that much of him.
So like in the Saka mode, kind of.
Yeah. And that,
he looks like Saka.
Yeah. He does. Yeah. But I'd like to see Reska maybe make some of those tweaks. I think it's time because Nkunku is too much of a high level player to be playing in these games, and it's so funny because when him and Felix score, they don't even celebrate; they just look bored. You know what I'm saying? They just look bored. Like,
it's insulting.
It's very insulting. It's very insulting. The type, the level of game,
manager don't fancy you. The manager don't fancy you, bro.
Mate, but
free them, bro. I'll take them.
What, buy them then.
Yeah, I find it funny.
And the thing is, he when I catch him, he don't really. I didn't watch your game yesterday, mind you, but when I catch him, he don't really. I wouldn't even say he sets the world alight sometimes in Nkunku, but he shows flashes, and I feel like when he does play, your manager's just chucking him up top and making him play like a striker, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he's not playing well, but I don't expect him to play well because he's being used in a position that just don't really suit
even as well, playing knowing that you're only playing because it's the low level fixture, and when it comes to the serious stuff, you're not playing no matter what you do. And Nkunku knows that he could score 7 goals in the Europa Conference game on Thursday. It don't make a bad bit of difference. He's not playing on the weekend. Mentally, that must fray you.
I'm surprised he hasn't kicked up more of a fuss.
No matter what I do, I'm going to be in the same situation. What's the point?
I'm surprised he hasn't.
And I watched Madueke and Sancho and Neto and these other jokers.
Sancho is starting ahead of him. Can you imagine?
Madueke truthers, we're not having that. We're not having that.
No. Madueke is a grafter still.
Don't lump him with Sancho.
Sancho and them man. Yeah.
I'm from the Grealish.
Shem said, nah. Madueke gives me jinky. He's calm. He gives me jinky in the occasional left peg. I'm a
big fan of Madueke.
Madueke is decent. He's decent.
You're a big fan of Madueke, yeah?
I am, yeah.
All right, cool. I'll be checking in with you regularly now, man.
What is that checking on? What is that checking on? This is a young player.
This is crazy.
Trust me. Nobody started checking on, bro.
No interest in checking in on him until Kev said he was a fan. Now he wants to check in on him.
And you know what I mean? When the dysonomics flashlight is shining on a player, it gets real spooky. That's a fact. That is a fact. You see what comes to Odegaard? Hi.
You got midweek, brother. You got midweek.
Oh, we got Southampton, brother.
Shames was like, yo, I need to cook something.
I was going to tune in on Ahmad still, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, listen, If you want to go machine for machine, I'm for Madueke. I will take that fight every single day. Yeah,
Shems, you got midweek. Who you
who
got
you got
midweek?
midweek, brother?
Shems, do you know what was mad? Do you know what was mad? Before that
Shems,
Liverpool
who,
game,
no, wait. Shems, who you got midweek, brother?
Huh? Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris. He's been aggressive. Hey,
I can't like that was a bit spooky, you know. I'm not fully confident, but that's a yeah. We'll
Hey,
see.
I can't lie. What game was it that Man United played where I took so much joy in saying they literally padlocked Ahmad? I think it was Wolves. They had
Yes.
3 man. They had 3 man on Ahmad. They had him in Pentonville. And I took so much delight coming into what.
Yeah, no, Tobs was very happy.
They had-
Hey, listen, hey, Shems. Hey, 7:30 on Tuesday. I will be there.
Hey,
BT Sports
2 p.m. Sunday.
for free.
Hey, 2 p.m. Sunday, Brighton at home. I know they might always have something at Old Trafford. I'll be there. I will.
Don't worry.
Brighton
Don't worry.
always got something for you, man.
Don't worry.
Pascal,
Because you've been looking real spooky for
Old
you, lot.
Trafford, they love it. Old Trafford might as well be their second home. I can't lie to you. How many wins have they got there?
Yeah,
I'll be there Sunday, bro.
They do their thing.
Make sure Ahmad turns up there, yeah.
Yeah, boy, I'll be here. But I don't know, by the way, is your boy?
Well, then Patrick Mahomes said this. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. Listen, by the way, case your boy. God damn. Fair
Cool.
enough.
Let's take a second to go to sponsors. This episode of Touchline Fracas is brought to you by our partners at Sky Bet. Thanks to our friends at Sky Bet. We'll be delving into some of the hottest topics in football, talking about the findings from their fan view survey. This is an oldie but a goodie. Do you think Ruben Amorim will be a long-term success at Manchester United? 44% of voters said yes. 56% of voters said no. I'm going to come to the group. When I last asked this question, he was on some nasty performances. I think it was about 70-80% of the people on the pod said no, versus a couple of yeses, if my memory serves me right. In what you've seen, I guess, in the last couple of months, has anyone's opinion changed? Do you still feel it's too early? Do you think the fan view fans were a bit harsh? Do you think they weren't optimistic enough? I open up the floor to all four.
It's just too early, man. Yeah.
I don't think it's too early. I'm going to stick my neck out and say no, he won't be a long-term success.
Thank you, Anne.
Okay, I change my mind. I'm saying yes.
His football is boring and dire. He's overly defensive. You don't win stuff in this country with his style, which is why David Moyes has never won anything here. It's just David Moyes with a nice coat. David Moyes with a Mr. Porter discount code. That's
fair enough.
I'll be real. Yeah, like what Anton's saying is valid because even today, I actually wanted to speak on it during the Arsenal.
Is Morayo going to win something in this country?
He already has. He won a championship. Anyway,
yeah. Thank you, Anton. Anyway, I can't lie. United just look mad defensive. Like, he reminds me a little bit of Jose, just a little bit. But I think he does have the potential to be successful. But it's not all dependent on him. I think United as a club, if they could, like, they actually need to get it together, top to bottom. But from what I'm seeing on the pitch right now, I was giving it the benefit of that of maybe it's the fact that, you know, like coming in mid-season and the squad is in such a dire state as to why United are kind of like playing like this in terms of like mad defensive and just not very threatening. They look like they're going to threaten teams, in my opinion, the games that I've watched.
Do you think we're not threatening because of Amorim or because of our players?
I think it's both. I think it's a bit of both. I think obviously we all know the quality of the players is low. Like, they don't get away from that. But I do feel like Amorim does go into a lot of games with a handbrake on.
100%.
When you guys have the ball, you just look so tepid. Like, and your shape off the ball is really good. Don't get me wrong, but it's like when you get the ball, it's like I can't see other than the transition. Like today, like us, like you look like you guys like you got to hurt Arsenal on the transition bare times. But other than that, I'm just like I don't know where the threats are coming from. And as a team, you guys don't really. Yeah, you guys don't really their teams in games.
I think against Liverpool, they did carry a threat, albeit in transition. And I think against us in the cup game in the second half, where it looked like the game was getting away from them, they were 3-0 down. That's when he rang the changes and brought on some more attacking options, more like some of the bigger hitters. And that's when they actually started putting their foot on the ball and actually applying pressure. I do think he's definitely got that element of caution when he's going into so many games, but I can't tell whether that's just because he in his own right is too conservative a manager, or whether he's just seen that this is a team that will just leaking too many goals, and he
I
has
think
to
you're
basically.
I think you're not doing recency bias. He does that when he goes up against the big teams. He's not very cautious against the smaller teams. We just
And they
think.
be getting pumped by the small
Yeah,
teams.
we just think. Yeah, we can get beat up.
And this
Yeah, I ain't gonna
is what I was going to say. The key indicator here is you could say the players aren't good enough for this, that, and the other, but they've defended their way to, I would say, spawny results against better sides. Some may argue that you make your own luck in football. But how have they done against the Wolves, the Nottingham Forest, the Bournemouths of this world? They've been mashed up. So the games where he has to go and win, and there's a solid argument that they have superior players. They've been getting beat up.
No. Okay, so let me go through the games. Newcastle, we got absolutely annihilated from start to finish.
They treated you like David Hay treated Audley Harrison.
I'm dead. I think we lost to Bournemouth 3-0, but that's one of the weirdest 3-0s ever because we actually put them in.
You had chances.
Yeah, and then we kind of some of the was that the Onana game where he just did a mad thing a couple times.
No, that was Nottingham Forest where he did a madness.
Again, the Forest again. We had loads of chances, and Onana just does a Mazine twice, and now we're 2-0 down. Do you get what I'm saying? So I do take the point, and I'm not going to accept us just getting beat up because we have dead players. There has to be not every Premier League team gets smacked up every week. Do you know what I'm saying? So there has to be an element of coaching there. But yeah, I want to give him time. He came in a couple of months ago. We've got no P's right now, so I want to give it time to see what happens. But yeah, if I was to guess, I'll say yeah.
I like Amarin. I think
maybe that's copium. That is big copium. Yeah, it is copium. I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks once again to our partners at Sky Bet, who've been the champions of fans, proudly sponsoring the EFL for over a decade. Sky Bet is for the fans, 18 plus only. BeGambleAware.org. Please gamble responsibly. Cool. Let's take a quick look at said midweek game. There's a little bit of a tussle there. Shems, Disu, who you playing in the midweek? You know who you playing in the midweek. Let's actually get into who people are playing in the midweek. So we're going to start with the big one, the North London derby, Arsenal versus Spurs. You guys are playing on Wednesday at the Emirates. And how are you feeling for that one? Another big game.
I'm sorry, have you not seen Lee Gunner's tweet?
What tweet?
Nah, I'm gonna after this. I'm
what? Is it a video or a tweet?
After this, I'm sitting on YouTube for an hour, bro.
Are you gonna share it with us? You're gonna laugh.
I don't know if this is the right platform to say it. You gotta go.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Oh my gosh!
Look in the chat, please.
Funny. Look in the group. Anyway, so how do I feel about Spurs on the weekend?
Yeah, no, Wednesday. You got them on Wednesday.
Oh, we got them Wednesday. It's a league game, yeah.
Yeah, league.
I mean, it's Spurs, isn't it? They're shit. I'm always confident of beating Spurs. No one rates them.
There he goes.
I've never in my life, looked, we got Spurs at home and thought, we shouldn't beat them. Spurs are literally just here to just be our adversaries. That's their sole purpose of existence. So yeah, I don't have no fears about playing Tottenham.
It's fine, man. It's fine. Listen, our record isn't good there, so you lot will.
The record isn't good anywhere. It's not good at your.
No, our record. You didn't let me finish. I didn't interrupt you.
You just don't have a good record.
I didn't interrupt you, Mr. Antonio, when you were talking. So let me finish. So you know what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen is on Wednesday they're gonna beat Spurs. On Wednesday they're probably gonna beat us, right? They're gonna beat Spurs. Then they're gonna start singing their stupid songs and start getting giddy. And then they're gonna end the season trophyless again. The same shit that they beat, the same stick that they beat Spurs fans with as well, right? It's so funny with these Arsenal fans sometimes, right? It's so funny, right?
For the next
No,
wait.
And still
be more successful than you.
I ain't finished.
Shut up.
I ain't finished. I ain't starting up. It's so funny with these Arsenal fans because they say Spurs are irrelevant, Spurs are this, Spurs that. But I promise you, when the roles were reversed and it was Tottenham that was in the ascendancy, trust me, we weren't irrelevant in their minds. So much so that man, we're praying for us to lose Champions League finals. Man, we're praying for us to stumble in the latter stages of the season. And the irony, just to finish on this, the irony is this: they waxed lyrical about this team. They sat on this Pochettino team that didn't win anything, and lo and behold, this amazing Arteta team with Titan Saliba, with amazing Gabriel, with world-class, apparently, Odegaard, world-class Saka, all of this shit. What does it lead to? So yeah, get your jollies off. Beat Spurs on Wednesday. beat Tottenham at home as you do, it's going to lead to nothing. It's going to lead to nothing, Antonio.
I just respond to that quickly.
This is enjoyable.
I just respond to that quickly. In 2020, we won the FA Cup.
I don't care.
The last time you won the FA Cup was 1991.
I don't care about 2020. I'm talking about this team, this iteration of Arsenal.
1991.
This iteration of Arsenal, brother.
This team,
that iteration. I don't care.
We still will win more than you.
I don't care.
Nobody here. Look, I'm the only person here, on this pod that was alive and paying attention to see you lot last win your major trophy. The rest of you didn't even know what football was. If you was alive,
brother, did I say? Did I
still in school when you last?
Where did I say? Where in everything I said? Where did you find?
Shemi, what year were your parents in when Tottenham last won?
Where did you hear me say Spurs win trophies? Where did you hear me say Spurs win trophies? Please tell me. Please tell me.
Shemi's parents was in year 9 when you lost in the FA Cup. Shut up, man.
I don't let him cash on you. Listen,
when you last won the league, my grandmother was 15.
You're mute,
Shut up.
Tobes, I can't hear you. What happened there?
What? When they lost on the league, my grandma was 15.
No, you've been on mute, not about your grandma.
My grandma was in school when they lost on the league.
That's crazy.
She's 78. God love her.
Man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm not hearing nothing from Tottenham fan about winning stuff, you bozo. Shush your nose.
Fair enough. Let's go to you guys, Shems. You are playing on the Tuesday, and you're at home against Bournemouth. You're trying to stop a slide in the Premier League where you haven't actually won a game since the 15th of December.
Am I back now?
You are back.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my
Wait, Shems, you lot ain't won a game for a month, cuz.
We ain't moving on. We
are moving on, please.
No, we're not moving on.
Please, bro, you did your thing.
No,
Wait, did they
we're not moving on.
Did your big one. Please,
just because this brother was in Sicily at 5 years old picking grapes the last time Spurs won, a major, does not mean his team are going to get away with not winning a Premier League title this season, not winning an FA Cup this season, not winning the League Cup this season. The eyes are on your damn team.
I'll be right with you. I will cane them as well, so that's fine. We'll be together. Don't worry, bro.
No problem. Yeah, I'll see you there, innit?
I'll see you there.
The day you told us she was Italian, and I don't know what you were thinking.
I didn't know that you were still allowed to insult people based on their heritage.
How could you say that? How could Anton say that? That's his favorite thing to do. That's literally Anton's favorite pastime.
Era, we'd gone past that kind of thing.
This is what Anton does. Transfer market searches, sends us TikToks. This is people for their heritage. That is his everyday activity.
I do wonder how I communicated with people before I discovered TikTok, because I didn't say anything. I just said TikToks.
No, do you know what it is? TikTok and transfer market. Those are the two. TikTok and transfer market. That's Anton.
When the person doesn't send you like what their thoughts on what they've sent you is, like they merely said, is it funny? Am I meant to take it seriously? Is it like a thought and conversation starter?
And Anton's TikToks could be old school highlights, a lion tearing off somebody's head.
Yep.
Like it could be anything, bro. You don't know
amazing. I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
Big up the Chinese for TikTok, man.
Well, Americans are coming off it. Is it going to lose a lot of its comedy from the 90s?
I hope not. Are they?
Yeah, they're not allowed.
There'll be something new in it. Just how it works. Remember, Vine was the funniest thing in the world at one point.
Yeah, they got rid of that bad boy as well. Yeah, but back to you, Shems. Chelsea at home versus Bournemouth. You ain't won a league game since the 15th of December. How you feeling going into that?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm not overly confident. I think it's a game we should win, but I'm not overly.
You're not overly confident after you're talking spicy 5 minutes ago, my boy.
It was yeah.
Look at you.
That's a bad way to win it. You get me?
They're saying Gabriel Jesus done his ACL.
Again, ACL.
Gabriel Jesus ACL apparently.
Oh shit, man.
Crazy.
Poor guy, man.
Hey,
You know how
Morayo
serious
with
it
the
is?
big
You know how
Drake.
fast this
Oh,
stretch
man,
came
you
out?
don't give a shit, bro. Why you capping?
You know that Drake meme.
Drake, man.
Morayo's a flipping liar. You
No.
don't give a shit.
Drake did it when Kevin Durant got injured, right? This is Gabriel fucking Jesus. He's not a threat. He's not a factor. I literally just feel sorry for the brother.
Oh,
I know.
look at you.
I don't want bites of dust.
You're cold. You're cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not.
This
I'm
brother.
saying, I'm not like overly. It's a game we should win, but I'm not overly confident because the way we've defended in those games, yeah, since the Everton draw, which was our last clean sheet a month ago, has just been a joke. To be honest with you, it's actually
Who's been the main culprit?
for me. Toss in, so toss in against who was our last game?
Everton.
Toss in against
No, not
Fulham, I
Everton.
think.
Crystal
Disassi
Palace was your last name.
Yeah, Palace. I
Crystal
wouldn't say.
Palace.
Yeah,
Disassi against Ipswich.
Yeah, Disassi against Ipswich. Gusto against Palace.
That's the name I wanted you to
Palace.
say.
Hey, that shout out my boy Lou. Shout out my boy
Got
Lou.
there in the end.
Yeah,
Lewis is
bro, like,
waiting.
the way Gusto has single-handedly,
And I like Gusto as well, but
I like him as well. The way
Too much
he has
talk.
vindicated Lewis this season has been nothing short of sickening. I can't even lie to you. But literally the way we've been defending lately has been nothing short of shambles. So I am a little bit apprehensive. I think Reece James is going to start. So that would make me feel.
Yeah, but when he comes off injured, who's gonna play?
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for that. But 65 minutes he'll give us. At least I know in that 65 minutes.
And then what? See him again around Easter time, yeah? Cool.
Hopefully, literally, hopefully. For 65 minutes.
Like, oh, he's back in 3 months, not 5.
That was disgusting, by the way. That was disgusting. I can't lie to you. So disgusting.
He's back in 3 months.
I've never seen the word. I've never seen the word.
A lot of crazy shit get posted in that chat. But that is absolutely most
So low.
He's back in 5 months. He's back in 3 months. What are you gonna say now?
We're going band for band for injury
The
return.
chat is box office, bro.
Hopefully, the 65 minutes that James is on the pitch, we have at least a 2-goal lead. Because if not, I would be. I think we need to be all in for Gurhey. Honestly, when I saw that link,
Really?
I was
Okay,
like,
question.
yes.
Sometimes like fans will get like a name in their head and they'll just become obsessed with that single player. Is Gurhey good enough that you need to be all in, or do you just need an improvement on what you have?
We just need an improvement on what we have in terms of.
Is Gurhey the player that you have in mind, or is it the fact that you already know your club is linked that you really want him?
No. Well, the reason why I was happy with links is because I've been watching Gurhey so in the Euros, I was very, very impressed with him. I thought he really established himself at the Euros. I thought he was like England's third best player behind Saka and I can't remember which other player, but I think he was in top 3 England players in the Euros. I've been watching him for a minute at Palace. I think he's ready to make that step. I really do. I think he is a proper defender, genuinely, and I think he can slot in at Chelsea and improve us a lot. So yeah, we just need we need a certified defender that can lead and actually and it's quite established. I don't know if this is a wild shout.
Who go to the bench?
So who goes to the bench?
Yeah.
So obviously Farder's injured right now. So it would probably be him and Levi, right?
Cool.
Because when they're fit, if you're asking me, I would say, sorry. I would say, if I'm gonna be honest, I think Fofana and Gahey I would have them two ahead of.
That's all I needed. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Questioning over.
All good.
So what's your predictions for Tuesday?
Tuesday, I'm gonna say a narrow 2-1 win. 2-1 win. But it's not. I'm not overly confident because Bournemouth have been good this season. I've been watching them. They're really good. They're good. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if this is a wild card as well. Sorry, but Van Dijk. How long left in his contract? Is that 18 months, right?
I think it's over this summer, no?
No, Van Dijk's contract's up at the end of this year.
Please.
Summer,
please. You're not signing Van Dijk.
Like a Thiago Silva,
please.
That's not crazy idea.
You'll go from Liverpool to Chelsea.
I can't lie. Yeah,
they're not signing him. Like, what are we doing here?
Obviously, I know it's not realistic, but I'm just saying, like, it's a wild card.
Would you take him? Yeah,
I would. Oh, absolutely. He would.
Would they take him? Would he go to Chelsea?
Like Thiago Silva, like Thiago Silva. Everyone kind of looks at it and be like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's a wild card anyway. But yeah, if we can get Gohi in January, I would be very happy.
Fair. Okay, you said 2-1 Chelsea win. You guys, I didn't actually ask your prediction. What's your prediction, Tobes, for your game against Arsenal on the Wednesday?
Yeah, we'll lose. Mr. It's the truth. Mr. Antonio. Mr. Antonio was right. Our record there stinks.
I think that'll be a score draw. I'm gonna go 1-1.
I don't know. I hope we can get something, but I think the days of me expecting something at the Emirates are long gone, man. Every single time I feel like we can get something, we just get slapped. So I know we drew last year, and we played pretty well in the second half last year. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. We're still missing quite a lot of players for me to have that real conviction. But let's see, man. They're in a tough spot, so they're giving points to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that plays at the Emirates these days. So let's see if we can grab a couple ourselves.
Cool. So you're gonna give me a score or just monologues?
I said 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay, cool. Ant, how about yourself? What's your prediction?
3-1 Arsenal.
Cool. Calm. And this week we have got Southampton at home on Thursday. What are you thinking?
We should win comfortably. Unfortunately, they sacked their manager that was freeing it up for everybody. So I'm not sure if they're going to continue the similar Christmas spirit.
The new one got blamed 5-0 at home by Brentford. You're good, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna need some of that steel.
Yeah.
So
full difference up. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 3-0.
Okay, calm. All right, nice one. Let's go.
I'll be checking SofaScore ratings.
Hey, brother, we came to your block, and cooked you, yeah?
You didn't cook anything.
You lot told me
you
can't get the results. You lot told me you can't get the results.
It was a
the referee was on your side. Anton always tells me. You didn't win. Anton always. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I watched the draw, and they said ball number 2 was Manchester United. Yeah,
and I'm sorry, if you had a bet with Sky Bet that Manchester United to win, would you have won? No, you wouldn't. So
if my aunt had my uncle, if I tell you, say I love you, and bro, you're not having it. I ain't trying to hear it.
I love you.
Your block, with 10 men. If that was you lot, all you lot done would have been crying on the iron. Oh my God, it's a big conspiracy. The CIA are against us. Look at that penalty. That's proof. Nah, we ain't like that. We came to your block, as you can see from my picture.
You've never had opportunities to be like that because you've been cheating the whole time.
Choked your players out, and left with a dub. Yeah?
Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. That means a lot coming from you.
Punk.
This you won. Well done.
Hey, look at you trying to catch it off other people's wins. You didn't.
I cooked you already, brother. I cooked you already. This ain't Julian over
socialist
here. You know?
podcast. Everybody gets
this ain't Julian over here, brother. Yeah.
This is I won't be checking those. I said, don't think because people are the derbies on. I won't be checking those surf scores for Ahmad. Yeah? Don't let outplay him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what, Shebs? Welcome to the Ahmad Club, man. Me and this, we've got a GNA.
2 goals against Chevy.
Sheb high press. He's not sure what's happening.
No, I'm just confused. You know what's like when you're like raw, like
Paladin got 2 goals. Yeah,
bro. You have Chevy. You have put your stock in Madueke. I'm going to be eating on a regular basis, cause regular. What? Like if it was Palmer or Caicedo, it'll be tricky. I'll have to get creative, but I'm very creative. Trust me, I crashed it on KDB. I'm crashing it on Salah as we speak. Yeah, but Madueke, I don't have to do anything. I just sit there.
I'm crashing it on Salah as we speak, man. Yeah,
bro. I just have to sit away, cause Madueke is even gonna be allowed to play. Don't let me see him on the bench, you know.
Well, DMP's coach decision. Cool, let's talk our awards. First one is get Big Sam in as defensive coach if he ain't managing. So this is the manager this week you want to give a positive or negative shout out. So I'm going to start with you, Disu. What manager are you giving a positive or negative shout out to this week?
Eddie Howe. He is Ant's boy allegedly, but Ant forgets that he dropped his hands off him and now he's trying to claim him again, which is kind of nasty work. So I just said that.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you did, brother. You did, brother.
No, I didn't. Find the tapes.
Oh, well,
That no, I didn't.
do
It's
that,
so
you do that.
unconvincing. It's so unconvincing as well. No, I didn't. No, I
I didn't.
didn't.
I didn't. So I'm
Promise you, I
good.
did not eat it. I did not eat the crisp. I swear.
You lot are dumb, man. You lot are so dumb.
I'm in a mad childish mood today. I'm in such a childish mood.
The brother said today. What about the last 10 years?
No, I'm a very mature individual.
Who's the manager you want to give a positive or negative shout out to this week?
I'm giving it to Mr. Mickey Legohead Arteta for dumping Arsenal out of two cup competitions in the space of what?
Haven't they got a
In the
second
space
leg
of 5
in the league?
days. Yeah,
Have they got a second leg in the League Cup?
they do, but come on, man. Let's be serious. Come on, man.
I don't think we scored 3 goals at St.
done.
James's Park in
It's
the
done.
last 5 years,
It's done.
let alone in one game.
It's done.
Man,
Lego.
it's crazy. Big Simon as the managing. And who are you shouting out as a manager for positive or negative performance this week?
Arteta negatively.
Yeah,
For being for having terrible talent ID and building a flipping defensive tank that's conceding goals.
God, and Shems, positive, negative manager this week. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Nuno Espirito Santo. That Nottingham Forest team continues to excite me. I was quite impressed with their win against Wolves on Monday.
They got crashed, fam.
Honestly, man, they got blammed in the first half, man.
Yeah. Going forward, they look excited.
Like watching a team get blamed. I swear.
Fam, they got cooked, bro. Like, sorry, listen.
Watching the team get blamed is so sweet.
Yeah,
I hate what Shems is saying because he deserves massive credit, but
yeah,
this shit is gonna balance out.
They're gonna rate this Shems, brother, man.
It's gonna balance out.
It's gonna balance out. You didn't watch the game. Man City was impressed with that performance. They got fucking hammered.
Who got hammered?
Forest didn't deserve that game.
Oh no! I'm just talking just generally. Like,
generally, yeah. What he's doing?
No. He said he was impressed with the Wolves result. I'm not letting him do this.
No, because I think he's saying because they've won 6 straight.
Yeah, I was talking about the run. Yeah, I was also about the run.
No, don't let. Why are you saving them?
I'll say it.
I hate you.
Shut up.
I hate you, brother.
And to be fair, I think it was
I got his big muscly brother to come to school to fight the bully.
Well, I'm gonna tell you a story. So this happened to somebody in my school, like a kid in like years younger than me. He got his brother to come to the school to deal with somebody. Here you come, his brother turned up with surgical gloves, and he to come round the corner, open heart surgery on him. I think he meant to come with leather gloves, but he came with surgery. Or maybe that man was a nurse or something.
Someone did something similar in my secondary school.
Where Morayo is from as well.
Not with gloves.
Sorry, so much worse, fam.
That's not why I went to school, bro.
You know, if that man was from a normal area full of sane individuals, he'd be like, oh, yeah, he just, he was just trying to make a point. But know where Morayo is from. I fully believe this you came fully intent on causing a lot of damage, fam.
What happens here? What happens if you bring
right now?
What happens if you bring your older brother? Yeah. And he gets cooked as well, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, family's done, man.
We had, you know what's mad? We had in our secondary school a little kid was getting bullied as well, and he was Turkish, innit? He told his big brother. His big brother came to the school with a gang of Turkish people with bats, knives, everything. They locked the entire school down, and they had everyone chill in the flipping main hall. They said, "Nah, you ain't going home by yourself." Everyone had to get collected by their parents that day.
Toby under the desk shook. Toby under the desk shook, cuz.
It was mad, bro. It was mad.
Yeah, that's insane. Nobody messed with that kid again, though, right?
Bro, I couldn't even tell you who the little kid was, bro. I couldn't even tell you who the little kid was.
It was Bayinda.
He now plays for Manchester United.
That's the richest.
Oh, God. Next one is, that's not forget him. Moment that had you rattled this week. Shems, I'll start with you.
So just scrambling. Havertz's performance today. That had me rattled.
Yeah?
Had me rattled. I think it was the second miss. The second miss had me the most rattled. That was bonkers. So
Remember the time you were the person who had to defend this guy every week.
Sorry?
Remember when the time was you were the one who had to defend him?
Yeah, man. I've grown a lot since then, you know.
You have. Tobes, what moment had you rattled this week?
Bro, just every single touch, every single action from Turbo, Timo, Werner, bro. Just everything about him. It just rattles me on a consistent basis. Just seeing him in a Spurs shirt, it just makes my skin crawl.
Is he the worst?
Skin itch, sorry.
Has anybody ever called him Timu Werner yet?
Yes, he's called Timu Werner in our NSO chat.
I thought onto something there, man.
Do you really think that nobody's thought of that?
Yeah. I haven't seen it, innit?
Fair enough.
He's
Fair enough. Is that the worst player you've seen in a Spurs shirt, Tobes?
No, it's not.
That's hilarious, but continue. Who would that be then?
Gilberto, left back, many years ago. Absolutely atrocious. Rajak, terrible striker.
Toby's making up names right now.
I'm not making up names. Google it.
Man said Rajak, bro. Might as well say Ragnar.
Rajak.
Might as well say Ragnar next.
There's a couple more. Vlad Kirikez. Oh God.
Kirikez
terrible.
Was good as well, I swear.
He was. He started off. He padlocked Lukaku, and then he just gave us just gruel. He gave us gruel for the rest of his Tottenham career.
That's hilarious. Disu, what moment had you rattled?
Dallo.
The red, yeah?
Yeah, Dallo's red, because I've even when he had that good season, I maintained I hated him. I will never take him in. I hate him as a player. I think he's an absolute moron. He does stupid things every single game, and he did another stupid thing, and I was livid.
Fair.
Actually, you know what, Morayo, I'm circling back. I'm putting him number one, worst player at the club ever. So.
And what moment had you rattled this week?
You can pick any one of Kai Havertz's 4 misses or Odegaard's miss. Take your pick.
Take your pick.
What's your agenda of the week, and the no agenda of the week? We're still waiting for the pod, by the way.
My agenda this week is that Kai Havertz is a secret double agent who has been sent to destroy Arsenal Football Club from within.
Carl, Shems, what's your agenda of the week?
Keeping it with Arsenal, that Odegaard is a charlatan captain, and that the waving of arms, he does that consistently to
Oh my gosh, you see that arm waving?
Oh, I rate him. Don't get him started.
It pisses me off. Why are you encouraging them? Encourage your fucking teammates.
Yeah,
you want to motivate the crowd.
And on top of that, you motivate them with your fucking play on the pitch.
Every time he's playing shit, that's what he does. You want to be waving up your arms. I ain't never seen him encourage his teammates and have a word with a teammate and make their performance improve. But it's the crowd you want to be directing. Are you a fucking conductor? It's just the Royal
the best thing about that fake ass Beethoven, trying to conduct, he did that after he scored his penalty in the shootout. What about after he scored penalty in normal time, cuz?
Why did you score your penalty in the
I've been watching this game a long time, I never saw Patrick Vieira do that foolishness. I never saw Roy Keane do that foolishness. I never saw JT do that foolishness. I never seen a real captain do that shit. Never in my life. I never saw Gerrard having to do that. Like, man's getting a throw on and you want to G up the crowd. Perform. And then the crowd will be encouraged.
That's what Bellingham does. But I understand that because Bellingham is ass, so he has to trick people. I watched it today and he's stuck.
So much.
You hate this kid.
Yeah, I don't get it as well.
Nah, on the road though, that thing is giving.
You hate you.
He needs to stop it.
Agreed. Tobes, what's your agenda of the week?
Yeah. It's cut from the same cloth.
Yeah. Tobes, what's your agenda of the week?
It's an oldie but goodie, yeah? You lied about your finishing. You lied about your technique. You lied about your link play. Kai Havertz, step on down, man. Kai Havertz, it's like Bitcoin, man. You know when Bitcoin just took a little dip, and that dip was when he was playing well, and everyone thought, you got egg on your face. And now,
But you know the ball run's always gonna come back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, that's exactly what it is. The ball run right now. Kai Havertz, man.
Just invest £1 in Kai Havertz. Calm. Disu, what's your agenda of the week?
I've got so many, so I'm going to try to truncate them now. Just the continual demolishing of everything that Odegaard stands for. I'm really enjoying that. I've got Salah, making sure that he is never put in certain rooms ever again. And a new one just fell into my lap in the last hour. Noni Madueke. I will be seeing you in my office very shortly.
Oh my days. Hey, be careful, yeah. I'll run to HR, you know.
This is gonna answer the call saying, "Hi, HR speaking." HR speaking.
Hello.
I'm not afraid to start snitching, bro.
Oh god.
Careful,
Last one, underrated player of the week. I'm gonna start with you, Anne. Who's your underrated player of the week?
My underrated player of the week is Bukayo Saka.
Facts.
Fair enough.
Facts.
Fair enough.
Facts.
Fair enough.
He made people think Odegaard was a guy. That's how good he was.
Yeah.
All Odegaard did was pass to Saka. Deep it.
Lifting still.
All Odegaard did was pass to Saka.
Remember we used to say 90% Pep.
Yeah.
90% Bukayo.
Yeah.
When I want the Yoruba name
Bukayo.
first as well.
That's the
90% Bukayo, fam. Yeah. I had to sacrifice my Saka agenda to boost my Odegaard agenda, and it's a great trade.
What a return on investment.
Bro.
So who's your underrated player of the week?
I'm giving it to Lucas Bergvall, man. The kid coming up good for Spurs right now, man. So I'm gonna give it to him. He's been playing well in recent weeks, so props to him.
Calm. Just who's your underrated player of the week?
I have two. First one, Isak. That performance against Arsenal was sublime. Sublime all-round striker performance. He's such a brilliant player.
Yeah.
Before I was like, oh, he should go Arsenal. He's an Arsenal player, but nah, fuck them. I hope he doesn't go Arsenal. And my second one is James Maddison. So I always get like people tag me in Maddison stuff. So one guy says he doesn't perform in big games. Like, this is a lie. So I was like, okay, what? I'm gonna post a video. Then I just started posting all the ones I can find on Twitter, and I started to forget about some of the performances and goals. It's like, what a fucking player, mate! This is a baller.
He fell in love again.
Mate. Do you know what I mean? They're the ones where you go, we haven't gone on a date for a long time, you feel me? And then you got a date, it's like, raw, like, you're kind of lit. Yeah, I forgot why we're together. Like, this kind of, you know what I mean?
He was good today as well. Him and Basuma, you could tell they were Premier League players today.
Yeah. So,
That's
yeah.
nice.
Madison.
And Shems, who's your underrated player of the week, brother?
Shut up, man.
He's gonna say João Felix.
Mine's actually Lewis Hall.
Oh, okay.
Lewis Hall, yeah. He played well against us.
Okay, fair enough.
Calm, good player. Let's finish up with some listeners' questions. First one, wow. Ope_Lavi, shout out Ope from Reactionary Blues. Can we get honest thoughts on Odegaard's performance, seeing as he's the league's best creator? I mean, you guys gave your thoughts on his performance today. You said he was pretty good, right? But this is
I thought it was mid.
I didn't watch it, so I'm not going to comment on his performance.
I thought it was mid.
If we're talking about the season, he's been poor this season. Been very, very poor this season.
Good or mid? Show me.
Shem said mid.
I thought it was quite mid today.
I only saw extra time. in the pens.
Calm. And anything to add that you didn't say earlier? No. Or maybe he's gone. Next one is Wizard Shy. Figo, Perez, Bell, Mahrez, Salah, Di Maria, Sterling. Forget everything else. Based off of just pure entertainment, rank them.
I can't be asked to do that now.
You don't love the game, bro.
Mahrez number one.
Yeah. So it's Figo, Perez, Bell, Mahrez, Salah, Di Maria, Sterling.
Oh, Salah's definitely lost. That one's guaranteed. Mahrez. Like, I can't remember as much of Perez, but I remember Perez was sick. I do remember being a big fan of Figo, but I can't remember Figo
could play.
crazy well. But from my memory, I'll probably go Mahrez or Bale, then Di Maria. Even though I'm a massive Di Maria fan, just watching Bale just pack people down the line with speed or the long distance.
There was one season. What was the season he scored 20 plus league goals?
His last season at Spurs.
What was the years? I watched the comp on YouTube.
2012, 2013.
Yeah, he was moving in. He was moving stupid.
Bro, he scored like 3 last-minute bangers from like 30 yards, like
Crazy.
3 weeks.
But the self-belief was like, just give me the ball, like move out of my way, basically. Yeah. Who else? So you said Mahrez, Bale, Di Maria. You still got Figo, Perez. You said Salah's definitely last. Where do you put Raheem? Near Salah.
I have Raheem over. I definitely rather watch Raheem than Salah because Raheem with his dribbling is more fun to watch for me.
You're playing it.
I don't know, man. I don't think I agree with that.
It's
not that I'd rather watch Salah. It's just that Salah's better.
But he asked me who I love watch.
Based on
was that the question? Was it
just pure entertainment, not who's better?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, cool. Yeah, pure entertainment. Mahrez is clear, man. Clear. I
remember Mahrez's first season against Villa. He did that one chop and 4 people hit the ground.
Yeah.
If it's entertainment, I would say it's between Mahrez and Di Maria. You know, Di Maria was very entertaining to watch. Very entertaining.
Nobody's chatting to Mahrez, fam.
Honorable mention to Perez. There's one goal, 2 goals actually, that I really love seeing when it comes.
Villa.
Villa one where he lobbed it, and then the one against Spurs at White Hart Lane when he.
I remember that.
I can't describe the skill. It was like left, right, and then he just put it near post.
Just that,
cold, cold. But yeah, Mahrez is clear in terms of entertainment, like absolutely.
And Figo and Comps looked very good as well. Very good.
I'm never a big Figo fan.
I didn't watch Figo, so
I'm never a big fan.
Did you watch his doc?
Nah.
Some of the goals he scored when I was watching his documentary, some of the goals he scored, I was like, wow. Like, I knew you could play, but wow.
Did he pack England? He did, didn't he?
When?
I think in the Euros. Banger.
But that would have been Euro 2004, innit?
Yeah, I think that's the. Is that Rooney's first one?
Was that Zidane?
Yeah, that was Rooney's first one. Zidane packed England first game. He scored the 2. Scored the penalty and the free kick in the last minute. Remember Gerrard back pass?
Oh yes.
I'm talking about Figo.
No. Didn't have the memory, so I was just going down memory lane with Shems. I can't remember Figo packing England though.
I just googled
Rui Costa.
Yeah, I think it's Euro 2000. I just googled it now.
2000, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a while back.
Cool, calm.
Anyway,
yeah. Next one. Afs. Will German
Dan? Euro 2004, mate.
Oh, was it? Okay.
What did he score against England? Yeah.
Yeah, banger. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, please do. Next one. Afs. Will German Dan use his dictionary to give a staunch defense of Havertz?
Where?
Hey, that man talk about operational speeds. These men are flipping losers, bruv.
To be fair, he did say
losers.
He did actually put blame on Havertz today. So,
but there's no to be fair. He has no. How could he not?
He ain't doing a favor. He's literally saying what happened.
And he missed the penalty shootout. I forgot about that. He actually missed the penalty shootout. He can't.
I hate players who you play shit. You don't even redeem yourself in the penalty. Like you just that's gonna be shit today. Like I've got nothing for you to come out of this game and say that's good about me. I play shit, then I also miss my penalty. Just F it, then. Next one is Mo Abdi 3_. Bruno.
Sorry, quickly. I've seen on Twitter they're screaming for Odegaard to give up the captaincy.
Oh shit!
I agree. Give it to Declan.
Yeah,
I think Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel.
Rice is our captain, man.
It has to be Gabriel.
Nah, Declan. Give it to Declan.
Why Declan?
Because he's English.
Fair enough, man.
Fair enough.
Ask questions.
This is the man that was saying
we just gonna
back again not too long ago.
This is England, mate. Gabriel could be captain in Brazil. This is England.
Last question.
What are we doing here?
Does Arteta deserve another season? Seems like the project come to an end.
Yeah, if they should get rid if he doesn't win anything this season.
Hey, the jokes on football Twitter about phase 7 and phase 8 kill me, man. Keep them coming, lads.
Yeah, so my whole thing with if he deserves another seat, my problem with him, the team looks like it's gone backwards. So we could have stayed at the same level or improved and still not been good enough to win it. City could have made more improvements than us. Liverpool could have made more improvements than us. I wouldn't have been too despondent if it had been that, but we've gone backwards as a football team. That's my biggest worry.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where the problem lies. So again, like I said at the beginning of the pod, we could have gone backward. We could have gone backwards and won the FA Cup, and it would fool a lot of people. But that wouldn't be enough for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He's got 5 months to figure it out, but he got to take the handbrake off, and they got to bring some bodies in.
Yeah.
All this rubbish about good players being available in January. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
You just have
All
to
of
pay
this
a
internal
premium
solutions,
because you didn't build your squad properly in the summer. So now you have to pay the price. That's just how it goes. It's the same if you got to take a loan out because you didn't pay your bills and you got to pay interest. That's your fault. You fucked up, so you got to pay out more money. That's how life works.
That's crazy stuff.
Fair. No,
Now, BBC posted a crazy stat at halftime. So BBC posted a crazy stat at halftime, which actually kind of rattled. Where they said, so they posted Arsenal's open play goals, and in 2022-23 it was 1.8 on average. This season is 1.3, which it was just steadily declining. I think it was 1.6 last season, and now it's 1.3. So
yeah, we discussed all this on Touchline Gunners this week, which is our new name because we've kind of come to the conclusion.
Oh my gosh, I've been seeing people who are
Wait.
I must have missed this. Wait, what?
People are discovering.
Wait. You ain't just gonna drop that casually. When did you not move from touching to Touchline Gunners?
I've been seeing people discovering.
Tachi Gooders. What do you mean by that? I just feel like in this current climate, it's probably not the best name. So we're gonna, there's some unsavory characters running around at Arsenal at present. I feel like it's best if we clean up our image as much as we possibly can.
I think that's a great shout. That's a great shout. Like, obviously, I posted I posted a clip today of the watch along, and obviously top corner, the insignia, Touchy Gooders. Half the people responded saying, "What's their pod called?"
Wait,
you know what's crazy? If you remember when we first split up the club pods, when we first did it, some crazy lady was tweeting us a madness, and the whole of Twitter was on there like, "Oh, you're an idiot. It's just a podcast about football, blah, blah, blah." 4 or 5 years down the line, look at us now.
Who's the crazy one now?
Do you know what I mean? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that lady got flogged.
You're right. It's a very different climate. Touchline Gooners, I like it.
It makes more sense still.
I've been seeing it all week for content you know producing. I just haven't said anything. What they've got a point. Next question is from Anyanemi49524. Do you guys feel this game will scar Arteta same way Man City away 3 years ago did to him? Because I'm sure the in-house analysis team will prep a report on the abnormal XG problem in this game.
Hey, go outside, man. What's man talking about in-house analysis team and prep a XG report? Listen, I've got a solution. Don't play Shy Havertz.
Facts.
Napeth Howard. Disu, how does it feel to go 5 times platinum? 1-0 United, 11 versus 11. Took a man getting sent off plus a set piece for Arsenal to score. Odegaard misses a penalty. Kai misses a penalty. United advance.
It's just been the year of the Disu. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's just been my year, man. My year. See how Kendrick had 2024. Kendrick had 2024. Cool, you did your thing, yeah. 2025 is mine.
You are such a buffoon.
I want to compare that to basketball. There's this player called Patrick Beverley. Yeah, you don't all know Steph Curry.
Steph Curry era's over.
You don't all know Steph Curry, right? So I think he played the game against him a few years ago, and his team won. And he goes to Steph Curry. It's my time now. And then Steph Curry's like, aren't you like 34? he was like older than Steph Curry. And he was saying to Steph Curry, it's my time.
Man ended up playing in Israel. Don't fucking kill me.
Don't kill me.
Man playing genocide ball. Get out of here, man.
Last few. What's that time stamp? 154, 26. That's genocide ball. Hold on. 154, 26. Thank you, Disu. Next one.
Freedom of speech, man.
Yeah, you got it. You're free to say whatever you like, bro. Next question is from Lobos_RJ. Is it time to give Arteta if Arsenal goes trophyless? He will.
Sorry, a man's calling himself Lobos. Really?
Mhm. Yeah.
What's that his actual name?
I doubt
Yeah.
it is.
Should Arteta go if Arsenal go trophyless?
No.
Yeah.
Leave that to them to answer, man.
I think you should. I can't know.
Okay. Next one, Supermalt Socialist. I've watched all 6 seasons of Vikings and all the spin-offs, and in not one episode did I see a character twerk. So where the fuck has Rasmus Højlund learned this?
I am
What?
dead.
What?
I am dead. I could not.
What?
You-
Nah, man.
Every word in the question was English. What's the problem?
Man said, what's the
United,
problem?
Did you see the United tweet?
Nah, which
Yeah,
one?
they're violating. They're violating.
The ball one, because remember Arteta said in midweek the ball flies a lot, and then they got a picture of Bruno's goal saying the ball
I
flies.
haven't seen that yet. The ball flies.
Pussies, bro. Me that Mugger tomorrow, bro. I need to make sure I have a good sleep. I need to be ready
make sure.
for Mugger.
Ready, bro. Make sure you're locked in, you know. You lock into
Yeah.
Mugger tomorrow. Final question from Chris U290R. When will Odegaard return from injury? Also, don't worry, Arsenal fans. Havertz will bring you that Carabao Cup. No questions there. Gents, as always, a pleasure. Gems, this tussle. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna need you to keep that amp chat active. I'm gonna need that. The Madueke versus Ahmad. I'm gonna need that.
No. It's not bad. No. We don't see Cam. Yeah, when he's like, and the mace. We're your little N-words. Yeah, we don't. No. We ain't doing nothing with bad way. Nah. We're aiming for Salah, Yamal, Saka. Yeah, that's what we're aiming.
Slow down,
for.
yeah. Slow down. Let him get your GNA that you promised
man.
first, yeah.
Yeah.
Let him get the GNA that you promised me he would get, and then we talk, yeah.
Listen, crashed it at Anfield. Check.
Yeah.
Crashed it at White Hart Lane. Check.
Wait, what do you
Crashed
mean
it
crashed it at
at
White Hart
City.
Lane? You've made that up.
Crashed
he
it
scored
at White Hart Lane.
He pressed
G
Fraser
and A.
Forster. He ain't crashed shit at White Hart Lane.
Hey. Okay, it was forced out White Hart Lane.
That wasn't White Hart Lane.
Oh, what's your stadium called?
I ain't telling you.
Crashed it at Tapping Tobs home stadium. Yeah. Now, the next destination, Stamford Bridge. Coming to cinema near you.
Lovely. Nice one, boys.
Save.
Peace.
Yo, when I spit bars in a rave, man, I go hard like Santan.